Good morning. This is my battery charging station, and it's an eyesore and a safety hazard, and it doesn't even work. I don't have enough plug-ins to plug all my battery chargers in. Today we're going to solve that problem, and if you want to tag along, stay tuned, because that's what we're going to do today. Well, welcome to another Memphis Monday 400, our 36th week of year 8. Today, we just finished our job over there on that little deck. I may take you over there, and he's got his grills up on there. I may take you over there and show you what it looks like with the grills on there. But I was cleaning up and trying to put some of my tools away, and I just got stopped by my charging station. I got too many chargers, not enough plug-ins. The wires are all tangled up, and it's just an eyesore, inefficient, and probably a fire hazard for all I know. But today we're going to fix all that. So let's knock off that chit chat and go do it. Well, here's our deck we built last week. He's got his grills up on there now, so you can see the whole concept. Now he basically has a deck. I'm out here in the sun, so I don't know if I don't know if I'm even got everything in frame. But you can see he can actually stand up on the deck and operate his grill setup. And so now my neighbor has a deck that we built on Memphis Monday, extending all the way from this end. We built this fence, we built the garden gate, and we built that fancy deck there. So this whole complex we built. And if you want to see how we did it, just go back on my channel and you'll find all the references. And speaking of projects that have nothing to do with today's project, this is next week's project, hopefully. This is an old rocking chair I picked out of the dumpster at the trash place. And my plan is, it looks like it's all oak. I'm going to restore it and give it to Goodwill as a donation if we can make it look good. Memphis. Quit killing time and tell us about what this project's all about. Well, this is what this project's all about. I got all these. I got about, I don't know how many there are here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got 14 chargers, and all these cords, these 4 chargers, I got 4 chargers I can't even plug in. It's just a tangled mess, and you know, if it was a tangled mess, and I could still charge all my batteries, but I can't even charge all my batteries. So I think what I'm going to do is just take all this stuff out of here and come up with a plan. I figured out a plan. What I'm going to do is I emptied this out too. I got a couple of these large power strips. Are for workshops. I got 2 of them. They got 9 plug-ins each. That give me 18 plug-ins. I'll mount these down here, and then I'll put access holes in the back, and I run my cords down to the back. And I got my microwave coming in up the top. I'll have to drill a new hole down here for that. Okay, first operation is to mount these things. I'm probably telling you something you already know, but whenever you get these things, somewhere on the package it tells you how far apart the mounting holes are. And in our case, it tells you how big the screws need to be, how big the mounting holes, how far apart they are. In our case, it's 31 3/4 from that mounting hole to this one. So I'll just mark that on the back wall. Well, I got my power strips in. The reason I make a big deal about that spacing, that 31 3/4 inches, it's because, you know, when you do that, it seems like they're always a pain in the butt to get on and off. They never seem to line up. But almost all these power strips have an alternate way to attach them. And in this case, I'm going to show you what I did. In this case, I attached the power strip with the normal holes on this end, but then at the other end it had a place where you could mount the thing vertically, and I just used that hole, and it was a lot easier. Okay, let's go on to the next phase. So our power is going to be in the bottom hole, and our chargers will be up here. So we need to get some way to get the cords through this 1/2-inch shelf. Now I could put holes across there, but then I'm going to have trouble getting the plugs through, and then when the individual holes fill up with cord, and then that makes it even harder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my jigsaw and cut a notch down through there, so the cords will go through easier. Let me show it to you. So instead of putting a bunch of holes through there like that, I already started, then I decided not to, and then I've outlined there the notch I'm going to cut with the jigsaw. Let's get started. Okay, I got one more hole to make. This is my microwave cable. It comes out up here. I could go over and plug it in over there, I think. No, I couldn't. So I need to bring it in down here at the bottom. So I need to put a hole right through here and into the bookcase. Okay, here's the bookcase. I need to put a hole through the bookcase and into the cabinet. So to do that, I'll need to take the microwave out of here so I can get a drill in there. I got my power strips plugged in. I plugged them in over there on the right. That area is kind of hard to get to, and I hardly ever use that outlet because it's stuck back in the corner. But with this new system, I still have this outlet, in case I need it for something. Well, I got my table saw vacuum coming in from the bottom, and this is my microwave coming in from the side. Here, there's part of my problem right there. I had so many plugs going into that mess back there. Okay, let me take some of these chargers and check this scheme out. So the scheme is, the charger goes in here, the cord goes through that slot, and then gets plugged in. Sweet. Well, that'll about do it for Memphis Money 400. We solved our little problem here. We got all those wires taken care of. We got them all organized underneath the shelves behind those cabinets there. We got plenty of outlets now. But you never seem to have enough outlets, do you? Okay, overall, I'm pretty satisfied. Well, it does for Memphis Money 400. I thought we were going to have more woodworking than that, but we came up with a pretty elegant solution, I think. That we had power strips back there. We had one of these 3-prong deals. We had some of our power supplies were plugged into outlets and all that stuff. Now we have a one system. We got 2 power strips and everything's plugged into that. And so it's totally understandable. It's neat. It's hidden. And I think it's going to be a good system. This is kind of a day in the life video. This is the kind of stuff I do when I'm not working on projects. But next week we're going to have our oak rocking chair project that I showed you, and I wanted to get this short project so I could have extra time on the restorations, because restorations is what I like to do. So I'll milk that job for all it's worth. All right, that's all I have. Like, favorite, share, and all the stuff you do on the internet. But most important, make sure you're back here next week for another exciting Memphis Monday. Thanks for playing along.